Hi guys. I just wanted to record here. I have no makeup on for the last few days. Purposely, I wanted to see how my face looked right now versus in 90 days. I don't know if this is a good what do you call lighting, because it feels like my eye bags are crazy right now. I don't know if this is true, but look, my eyebrows have grown back, not fully, but it's kind of hard to see, but you actually can kind of see it there. Actually, I feel like they are darker than they were before, but they're still growing, so it's a good sign. And I wasn't too worried. I think if I stress myself out, then yeah, who knows what would happen. Like, stress is a killer. But I knew about this. I was just surprised it would have been it's my eyebrows. But I just came home from the supermarket, the Vietnamese store. There were some things I wanted to buy, but I wasn't able to. But oh well, it's what it is. Got lots of organs. There was chicken heart. I don't know. Is that the right color? I don't know, because I don't usually buy organs, so I don't know. But I bought organs and they're kind of brownish. Chicken gizzard. Now I'm curious, is this right? Is it supposed to be this color? I got lots of, I thought this was beef bone, but it turned out to be pork bones. That's why it was cheaper, but it's okay. And oh, pork soft rib. Pork soft rib. So this part here is softer. So actually, after I pressure cook it, it will be soft and chewable and healthy. So that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's kind of huge. I'm gonna cut it possibly into maybe 8 pieces and then take one out once a week or so to eat, because I don't think we need to eat too much of that. But actually, I watched this video by Alex. He was eating carnivore and he was saying, like, where do we get all the nutrients? Like, is it like micronutrient or something? And I did some research on it. It turns out some of those food is found in fatty fish and organs, so that's why I'm incorporating that. Maybe that's also why I was like losing my hair too, because I was missing some of the vitamins. But I will give more details on that, like on maybe a community post or something. So here's beef heart. I've never had this before, but I like heart in general. The texture is pretty good, but that would be like chicken heart. So this is the first time I'm eating beef heart. It looks like steak, huh? But I'm probably gonna cut this into 3s or something. I got lots more bones, lots of bones. This will last for, because I want to go, it should last me at least a month or so. So that's the plan. I don't want to go to shopping every week. Who has time for that? And, pork heart. This has a little bit of meat and the collagen here, skin. This is good for soup. All this is good for soup, like mainly the bone. Oh, did I tell you I got lemongrass? Because I thought I was going to make momohoe, but I couldn't find the seasoning. Although I do have these, but it's not my favorite. Momohoe seasoning. My mom used this one, so that's why I use it. Right here. Oh, this is bak choy. What the heck? I didn't know that I got this. It was an accident. Bak choy is Vietnamese beef stew. Oh, I still have this. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So actually I could make it kind of. I basically do a simplified version. Lemongrass, some seasoning. I don't have beef bones, so I use pork bone, which is fine. And then I'll cut like slices of beef, like ribeye, and then make the noodles for the kids. And then I'll just have soup with eggs or something. I don't know. Make it simple. What else? I'm making ceviche today, my version. So I needed some white onions. Although I do have some here too, but I just wanted extra. Cilantro, tomato. What's this? Cucumbers. And then, oh yeah, I got mussels for Phil, because we don't eat this often, but I decided I'm gonna get Phil some mussels. Actually, don't know how to make it, but maybe just put butter. And I got sardines because Matt likes sardine. I want to get Chilean sea bass or some kind of fatty fish or incorporate more fish into my diet, but I'm gonna make it Asian flavor because just salt and butter is just not good enough for me. What else? That's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna go eat dinner first and then I will be back. Hi guys, so now this video is gonna be eat with me video. And this is my dinner. This is pretty much my leftover soup I made 3 days ago, I think. This is the last of it. I can't believe like it took that long to finish because it's just so filling. And then this was breakfast, and then this is also breakfast. A chicken skin and the meat, scrambled meat that I made, pretty much. Or sausage and eggs and spam. So this is my meal. I just came home from the supermarket, as you know. I showed you in my video. I actually recorded that too. It was kind of weird actually, because I'm walking around and I had like this the camera right here, and there's this magnetic necklace thing that I wore, and I had the camera like right there, and I didn't know if people could see or not, so I felt kind of subconscious, and I also don't really know if that was the right thing to do, to be recording you know. So it's so hot. So I've been having a hard time eating a lot, if you have been following, and I'm losing weight. 102.2 today. I couldn't believe my eyes. I basically, before New Year's, like for like a month or so, I was still eating carnivore, but at the same time I was more lenient, and I would eat some just regular food. I would add like noodles, I would add some rice. I still add more meat, of course. Like I try to be at least 60-75% protein, fat, and then a little bit of carbs. But I was more lenient. I even had like potatoes and stuff. I noticed my skin was feeling very nice and smooth though, but I don't know where it's coming from. But yeah, and then I gained, I guess I would say I gained a few pounds. And then now all of a sudden, it's only been 4 days or 3 days this morning, because I didn't eat yet this morning. It was only after 3 days of carnivore only, and I've been eating 2 times a day because I lost so much weight really fast when I eat 1 meal a day. So I started eating 2 meals a day because I was also losing my eyebrows, and I thought, oh, maybe I'm not getting enough nutrition. So I ate more. But then all of a sudden, it's only been 3 days of carnivore and eating 2 times a day, and I'm still losing weight. So right now I have that problem. One of my problems now is trying to gain my weight back. And the other problem is, I think it's gonna be really hard for the 9-day challenge on the 61st to the 90th day. That's when you're like extremely strict, kind of like lion, where you only eat like meat, like beef only, beef and ruminant meat, meat. So, and then salt. I think I gotta check on that, but that's what I remember reading. So that I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that, because I do enjoy my little Asian flavor and all that stuff. If it's just salt, but I'm doing this because I want to know what it really feels like. But my initial thought, like so far, like I've been doing more like a keto and carnivore style. Like some days I'm more strict carnivore, some days I'm really more lenient. But mainly I have reduced a lot of carbs, and look how much weight I've lost. Like it's too much for my body right now. Like I don't like the way I look in terms of losing too much weight, but at the same time, I don't know. When I did eat for normal food, I guess for that month, December, I don't know if it affected me or not, but I think it did a little bit, because I think I had more of a brain fog. Like I was saying things that I couldn't explain things sometimes. And actually that's another thing, that the reason why I want to do this diet, because I want to know what it really feels like to not have a brain fog, like clear brain fog. And like it's not going to be that easy just to get rid of it, right? Like you can't expect 100% normal, only eating not even 100% strict. So I want to know what it feels like for someone like me who really don't have a lot of health problems. I want to know what it feels like without just being strict carnivore eventually. Right now I'm still eating some like seasoning and maybe a little bit of carbs. Like it's gonna be hard. But that's the plan. This month we're planning another trip, like a winter trip to California. He was telling me Phil, he was deciding between Monachi and something else. Good. This piece was good, but some of the other pieces were not that great. And actually, I want Asian flavor. I don't think I can finish my food if I keep talking. Soup is so good, like it's so simple. But I found out because there's MSG in the seasoning. And there's some carbs. But it's not that much, like I didn't put that much. Not to say like, it doesn't mean it's okay. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start incorporating more organ meat and fatty fish. And there will be, I'll put on a community post, I guess. Like I'm thinking, put into a spreadsheet or some form of PDF file or something, and put it on the link on my profiles. Because I think there's some information that everybody should know, or at least the things that I've gathered and found out about this diet. And that would be easier access if you just like go to that link and download it. Yeah, like the food is okay. Like it's not. To me now, I'm not enjoying the food for the food. It's just I'm eating just to. It's like the other way around. Like I used to be like, I live to eat. Now I'm just eating to live. And it's perfectly okay because I don't want to focus my energy on making like fancy food, because I want to use that energy to do the other things I want to do in my goal, which ultimately like I want to be able to have the option to help others to go through the same thing that I'm going through, like things that I found out. And there are already a lot of people who can do that with their courses and the things they've learned, like the money they're making, but not in my family. So I want to do that too. And I've always said this, like my sister has a nail salon, and if she didn't have one, our family would have been like, you know, more worse off, because everybody had to pretty much like take care of themselves and buy their own thing. But because of her, like she's able to help us so much. Like when I was younger, she was the one that bought me a car, and then she would give me like I think every week or every month that I went home to visit the family, because I was in Riverside, she would give me like $100 or $2. I don't remember exactly, but pretty much pocket money to use when I want to just buy a snack or something. So it's like, it's so nice. And luckily my personality, eventually I told her to stop, because I know that there are people who, like, if you get money, it's so easy just to be spoiled by that and just get used to it, and then I don't have to work or feel like, oh, it's okay, my sister's gonna take care of me. No, I didn't want to think like that. So eventually I told her to stop, and I said, you know, I can, now that I have a job or like whatever the reasoning is, like I can take care of myself, so you don't have to worry about me. So, but you know, I want to be that person too. Like I'm really inspired by her. Like she's like one of my person I look up to. Like, I want to be able to replicate that in my own way. Like, people can come to me if they need help. To an extent, like, I'm not gonna spoil you with here, take the money, take it, just take it. No, I mean, I want to be the one who can provide like experience or something or skills so that they can then do whatever they want by themselves later. Because what's the point of me helping by giving them money? Like, or how are they really gonna take care of themselves when I'm not around? And it's just like enabling them to just be lazy or something. I don't know, it just depends. Like, you'll know when someone is like, okay, it's not really trying at all. But I'm not even there yet, so. But that's my goal. But you know, from the one thing, I had that picture on the community post. I want to actually work on that, like write down everything and what my plans are, because I think it'll give me clarity on what I need to do. And I kind of already have an idea. Like, a lot of people talk about just focusing on one thing, but for me, I don't have that one thing because I don't have a lot of skills still. And I guess I have accounting knowledge a little bit, but it's not something I want to do the rest of my life. So I don't want to use that. I want to learn something else, do something else. And then based on that, I make a decision. I keep talking about digital stuff. It has to be related to digital or online or like at home, something I can do at home. Like, I don't want to work, which, I mean, you know, you need to sometimes, like, to make a living, but eventually that's not my end goal. Like, that's not my life. Like, I don't want that to be my life. I noticed that I'm talking better now, I think, or I'm just more expressive and I can just talk endlessly. And I don't know if that's just because I'm more comfortable now or because of the carnivore diet. Like, if you watch Home Instead How, Carrie has a wife named Jen, and she said that when if it wasn't for the carnivore diet, and also Carrie said the same thing, if it wasn't for the carnivore diet, they wouldn't be up here like just talking. And I kind of see that too, because I guess I realized, like, I see myself being more outspoken about this this topic, and just being more excited about it, and just more excited about things in general, because like I feel I have more energy. And I know I mentioned this already, but I'm not drinking any coffee, and I forget about that sometimes. Like, back in the days, it used to be, oh, wake up, oh, I didn't drink coffee today. Like, or the day that I don't drink coffee, I feel like shit. Oh, I feel down, meaning like energy wise. But sometimes now I don't even think about coffee anymore. Like, I don't need it, and I love that. And I would, like, the last few times I went home, I didn't drink coffee. Like, driving back 4 hours or sometimes 5, it depends on traffic or not, but I didn't need coffee. But I always take like a little bottle just in case I need it, but I haven't used it. And there are times where I would feel sleepy and I had to, like, you know, try to wake up, stay up, but that only lasts like an hour, no, not an hour, lasts like a few, maybe 10-15 minutes, and then it'll go away. And then it made me wonder too, like if you're sleepy, how come it went away? I don't know. So it kind of reminds me of like what Dr. Jason Fung was talking about, like when you're hungry, you have this I forgot the term, gremlin. I forgot the term, but it's like a hungry hormone, and that goes away too. I mean, this your body's telling you to eat because, you know, I guess eating food, but it goes away. The same thing. I wonder, like, the sleepiness goes away too. Because, like, why did it go away then? Like, I didn't take a nap when I was driving. I don't know. I better stop because I don't think I can finish eating this. It's been 14 minutes. Also, I've been working on this storyboard. If you saw one of my shorts, my latest shorts, it was my Nancy, she's doing it. So she has her own now, but I have something like that. So basically it's like pictures on this side and then like writing on the other side. So I've had that, I forgot when I started it, especially but every day it's going by so fast, and I feel like if I don't really write down what I did that day, I will forget it. And it doesn't it make you wonder, like time just flies and you make every day count. And then sometimes when I'm actually like today was today or yesterday, I was going through it and I was like, oh, what happened today? Like, what is the most significant thing that happened? And it really did help a lot to just sit there and think about it. Because otherwise, like, what did I really do? Like, how come? And everything like transitioned to the next, one of the days I was like researching printers, and then like the next day, like we got the printers, and then what did I do? And then why did I end up like recording myself? All these things happen. And if we were just to live every day, work is the main thing, I guess. Like it takes like, depends like if you're part-time or not or full-time, but it's like, let's say like 8 to 10 hours, because if you go to the office, then there's about 10 hours of your day gone. And then what else do you do the rest of the day? Like the eating part, and then what else? Like we barely have anything time. But then like my friend, like sometimes she would just like watch TV or something, and that's like the night's over. Oh, she has kids, you gotta take care of the kids. Over. But if you sit there and you think like, what did I do today that's like any significant? No. So like, if you make every day count, then it's better like that. Otherwise, you just go by like 2025 is over, because that's pretty much every year I say the same thing. Like, but this year or last year, more things happened for me. In 2023 or 2021, I met Phil. In 2022, we were like focusing on paying our debt down. 2023, I moved here. 2024, I made lots of changes, like part-time or remote, all that stuff. Well, transitioning in 2023, 2024, and then I work on my YouTube channel, and I'm now sitting here talking. So I'm growing. I feel like I'm growing. It took a while. I wish I had this when I was younger, like someone to push me, and that's what I'm doing with the kids right now. You know, I don't know. It seems like, I think it's true, like we reflect back on our life, and then we want the same thing. We want what we wanted for our life to our kids, because now we're like too old, you know, like our life is pretty much over, like some people would say. Not me though, I'm just saying. And it's like, okay, like I don't get it, I don't get those things, so I'm gonna give that to my kid. Like my sister, we used to be really poor. My sister's the one that owns the nail salon. Like she would tell me, like sometimes she would drive me home. We were in the nail salon, and she would drive me home, and we'll have our little talk. And then she'll tell me that like when I was young, like we were so poor, like mom couldn't even afford to buy me clothes. So we had to wear like old clothes. Like we would get one new clothing a year. And then otherwise, like if it's ripped or there's holes or whatever, like she would have to sew it back. Like she would find like a little patch and just sew it, and like that. And she was embarrassed, and she wanted to go out, and she wanted to do this and that, but like it's embarrassing because she doesn't have the clothes. So she said like since then I vow that I want to get like everything I want, and I want the kids to have the same thing. So like she basically spoiled them, which to me is like, that's why she also spoiled me, by giving me money and like buying me cars and stuff like that, like making my life easier. And it's great, but to an extent, because I think some kids just, if you grow up poor, then you know the value. But if you grew up like the same, like that way all your whole life, you're not gonna know the difference. They don't know. And to me it kind of backfired, because I think some of my nieces and nephews are like, they could be better, but they're so used to it. And that's also what I talked about earlier. Like they're so, like you don't want to get that mentality where like everything's gonna be okay, someone's gonna take care of me. No, you have to take care of yourself. So anyway, yeah, now I forgot my thought, but I brought that up because there was a reason. I better stop this video because I can't finish my food. But it's nice talking. And yeah, I still have some plans to do. so many things to do. Like, I'm so excited about so many things. Like, I want to get it done, but work is in the way. But I need to work, Eddie's work, the nail salon, like driving back and forth. Like, all that takes up my time. And then now I'm focusing on new things, but I need to have like a set schedule, like a routine. I want to work on the sublimation, the laser, the magnet thing. I'm just curious about that. And then I'm thinking about what to do for Val's. Val's gonna have a wedding in June, and I'm thinking about like what kind of wedding favors I can do, as long as I know those skills, like the sublimation, the laser, or the magnets for like custom photos or something. I could come up with something as her like wedding gift to me, so providing all the wedding favors for everybody in her guest list. But I didn't tell her. I kind of talked a little bit about it, but I hadn't confirmed like, yeah, I will take care of the wedding favors for her. Like, I did not. So because I can't say that right now until I get my things going. But I'm gonna stop the video because there's just way too much talking and not enough eating. Thank you.